Hey, what's up guys? Rideshare guy here, and today I've got a video for you on how drivers and riders can contact Uber. So this is an article over on the Rideshare guy, the top 9 ways to contact Uber support when you need help. And believe it or not, this is actually the most popular article on the site with, I think, over hundreds of thousands of views, right? So it's a pretty important topic for drivers and riders. And, so I'm going to go over a few of the different ways that you can contact Uber and also how to get the best help. So one of the things Uber's been pushing lately is this in-app support. So you can see right here that if you go to the help menu on the app, you have a list of issues that you can select, and then you can kind of further go on and then provide detailed information for that issue, and that submits a ticket with Uber that they'll reply to you in the app or via email. So honestly, for me, I'm not a big fan of this in-app support because I feel like it's like a really big hassle to figure out which your issue is, and some of these won't actually get you to submit something like this on the right, and some will, so I don't really use it that much. Uber also has help.uber.com, but this isn't so this is a place where you can get some good basic information, but I don't use it a ton. For me, I'm actually a big fan of ubermovement.com, so that's Uber's sort of partner website for drivers, and you can get a lot of good information here. So I pulled it up over here, and basically the way that it works is once you go to ubermovement.com, you can actually get specific information for your city, right? So if you type in Los Angeles, right, where I'm from, and you enter that, now you're at losangeles.ubermovement.com, and you actually get personalized information. So let's say I want to learn about the products that Uber offers in Los Angeles, right? I go here and click products, and now I can see that they have Uber Pool, Uber X, Uber XL, Select, Black, all these different options. So this is actually pretty good for passengers and drivers, right? And let's say I want to learn more about UberX. I click on UberX, and remember, now I'm getting personalized information for Los Angeles. So I can go here and I can see the base fare, the per minute pricing, and all these different requirements, right? So this is a really good resource for drivers and riders, ubermovement.com. They have it for every city, and Uber seems to be doing a pretty good job of keeping this information up to date. There's a few that I've listed here, and I'll leave a link to this article on my site in the show notes, but there's a few that aren't on Uber Movement, and I leave a link here, or that site will direct you there. Now, where I actually do most of my interaction with Uber is over email. So I like to email support@uber.com for any questions I might have. And for anyone who's had to deal with Uber email support, it can be a challenge, and that may be a bit of an understatement because Uber uses third-party companies that are, often in other countries, and they're not drivers either. So the help that you get isn't always that great. So I've got some tips here. Really what it boils down to, though, is keep it simple, right? I like to ask one question at a time, right? If you want the same person, keep replying to that same thread. But let's say you get a rep who just doesn't understand what you're asking or what you need. You can actually start a new email thread with a new subject, and you'll get a new person. So, one thing that I've noticed for me is that a lot of people, obviously, they're not getting great help from Uber support, and they sort of treat some of these support workers kind of, in a pretty rude way and are not that nice and can be pretty callous. So I think that you can actually provide an opposite experience for a lot of these workers and probably have a better shot at getting good help, right? If everyone's being mean to these customer service reps, and then here you come along asking for something and you're being super nice, and even though it might be a challenge to be nice, you're being nice to them, maybe they're going to be more inclined to provide you good help. Now, let's say you have an issue that can't be resolved over email. It's too complex, or it's too tough, or just the reps you're talking with can't figure it out. Your next best option is actually going to be local office hours. So in a lot of places, Uber provides local office hours. Typically it's in the mid to major size cities. So if you're in a small city, you may not have somewhere nearby. You might have to travel far to go and find a local office hours. But this is a great resource because they actually have the actual Uber employees there, and they'll be able to provide you pretty good help and handle most every situation. Now, you might have to wait in a little bit of line, but it's definitely a good option. Now, the other thing I like too is Uber's social media and accounts, right? Because you can actually tweet them, you can Facebook message them, you can hit them up on Facebook, on their Facebook page, or reply and leave a note on one of their status updates. And these social media platforms are very public, obviously, right? And Uber wants to have a good public image. So by you commenting on one of their pages, if you're having an issue that you can't get resolved, right, you may be more likely to get someone who's on their social media team who can help you, right? And that might be someone that's at a higher level or have more power than one of these kind of, third-party people that can't do much for you. So That's definitely one option that I think is cool. Uber also has this critical safety response line for more emergency type situations. You can leave it here. I left it here. You can save it in your phone. Uber's also testing things like phone support and chat in various places, but these aren't necessarily things you can rely on. So hopefully this information is going to help you guys go and get better help from Uber, whether you're a driver or a passenger. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below. If you like this video, definitely give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. We've got lots more great content. Look forward to hearing from you soon. Take care.